How's it going, everybody? It's Royalty Crypto here, and welcome back to my channel. So I do believe that this week is going to be absolutely massive for not only Bitcoin and crypto, but basically all financial markets. And in this video, I'm going to explain why I think that, and basically what I expect to happen in the coming days to weeks. Also, guys, this is a brand new channel, so I would greatly appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. But without further ado, let's take a look at this market. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin and crypto are actually having quite a nice start to the day, as Bitcoin is back above 91,000, sitting at 91,500, and we are up 2% in the past 24 hours, and basically every asset is following the direction of Bitcoin. And when you take a look at the Bitcoin chart, you can see that I'm on the 1 month time frame here. We have actually been holding this uptrend for the past 2 weeks or so, and I have these two lines drawn showing the resistance levels that we need to break through in the short term, in my opinion. So as you can see, it looks like we did solidify yet another higher low, which is a very good sign. However, we do need to retest this resistance at 93,000, and hopefully we can break well above it and get to at least 96,000 in the coming days. Now, we do have a massive event happening on Wednesday, and that is the FOMC meeting. So I do believe that this chart will be dependent on what happens in this meeting. So as you guys can see, we do have an 86% chance of seeing a 25 basis point rate cut, which is of course what we want to see. The lower we cut rates, the better it is for risk on assets like crypto. However, guys, I do believe that this 25 basis point rate cut is basically priced in at this point. So if we do get the 25 basis point cut on Wednesday, don't expect for prices to just start to go parabolic. What we really need in order to get this bull run into effect is we need Jerome Powell to be very dovish in his press conference after the rate decision. What I mean by dovish is we need him to be very pro rate cuts next year in 2026, and it would be very nice if he said something along the lines of starting quantitative easing in the next couple of months. He has mentioned in past meetings that he is planning on starting quantitative easing at some point, but he's yet to give us a time frame on when that will actually start. So if we could get some more clarity on that, the market will absolutely love it. So that is what we need to see in this FOMC meeting. And of course, guys, I will be making a video on Wednesday basically going over what happened in the meeting, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Also, guys, as you can see, the January meeting, we have a 25% chance of seeing another rate cut on top of the potential one in December. So hopefully this percentage will go up after his press conference if he does happen to be dovish. But guys, I wouldn't necessarily expect that because Jerome Powell is known to be a very hawkish Fed chair. And I can only remember one conference that he's actually been somewhat dovish in basically the past 3 years. So in my opinion, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a short-term correction on Wednesday. However, it is likely that we could continue to pump up until this meeting because of the fact that it is very likely that the rates will be cut. But regardless, guys, I would be fully expecting volatility this week, whether it's to the up or downside. Just be prepared for both scenarios. But ultimately, guys, I think that we are in a very good spot right now because of the fact that we are going to be cutting rates next year, whether it be the January meeting or not. We also have a replacement coming for Jerome Powell in May of 2026, and the current odds show that Kevin Hassett is by far the favorite to take over the Fed chair, and he would be a much more dovish option than Jerome Powell. So I do think that we have a lot of upcoming bullish macro catalysts that will drive risk on assets much higher. Also, guys, you can see that we are currently sitting at a 22 out of 100 on the crypto fear and greed index. And in my opinion, of course, this is not financial advice, but whenever we are this low into fear on this index, historically, it is a fantastic time to be buying. So personally, guys, I've been dollar cost averaging for the past couple of weeks to months, and I plan on continuing to do so until we get into neutral on this fear and greed index. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'll be talking to you guys tomorrow. Enjoy your Sunday. Stay strong, stay bullish, and ignore the FUD. Peace.